Hi guys, just coming to you with a quick update. So I have spent the last couple days working on my hair. Not really a couple days, but I started on Thursday doing my hair in these Genie Locs. I actually use the acrylic yarn. I actually use the Red Heart brand, the jumbo pack, and I still have quite a bit of the yarn left. So definitely more than a jumbo one would be, only if you're doing them super long, which normally I do my braids about 40 to 60 inches long. This time I wanted to do something shorter. So as you can see, they fall like literally just below my breastbone. I did, see if I can get it closer. I did 2 strands. I don't know if you can see that. My actual hair comes about right here. I have been natural for quite a number of years, but I have problems with my hair in terms of it'll grow to a certain length and then it stops growing. And I guess maybe because I get so busy and I'm not really taking the same care, or stress makes your hair break out, so forth, so on. Sometimes I'm really good with wrapping up my hair, and then other days I skip it, depending on how tired I am. Ladies, you know how it goes. So anyway, I just wanted to give you a quick update. For my edges, I use the Hicks Edge Control, which is really, really super good. You can actually find that in Walmart, on Amazon. I haven't found it in a local beauty supply stores, at least not here where I live. So if I'm in a jam, I will check at Walmart. Otherwise, I just ordered online. So again, this is just your simple braid. Instead of doing the comb method to do my parts, I just kind of finger parted it, which is really cute. Again, I use 1 bundle of the Red Heart yarn, but I still have more than probably a quarter of the yarn left. So in order to do this length, normally again, if I'm using the jumbo pack and I'm doing really, really long past my butt braids, and I'll use the actual entire jumbo one. I normally would do anywhere from 4 to 6 strands when I do my regular braids, but I wanted these to give me the same effect and look of sister locks. So, and there's YouTube videos out all over on YouTube on how to do Genie Locs, yarn braids, yarn locks. So definitely take a look at those. They're definitely out there. I've been wearing braids really long time. So for those who know me, I am always in braids. It's actually probably my signature look for a really long time. Braids are really easy to wear. I started doing my own braids. My mom taught me when I was probably like 11 or 12 years old. And I think that stems from me trying to get my hair braided from other people, and they braid really tight, and I don't like tight braids. They give me a headache. I don't care how much money I spent on doing my hair. If I have a headache, or I can't think, or I feel like it's pulling my edges, I will take it out. So to alleviate that, I learned to braid my hair a long time ago. Thanks mom, dad, grandma. That comes from also playing with my Barbie dolls for a really long time. Cabbage Patch dolls and everything else. So now I'm dating myself. I said Cabbage Patch dolls. Yes, I said Cabbage Patch dolls. So anyway, that being said, the pros and cons of doing yarn braids. Pros are, of course, they're really light. They do look like dreads. They're really easy to wear. They're very versatile. You can curl them. They're not heavy to wear in terms of like your everyday use. They are a protective style. They do hold moisture, so once you moisturize your scalp and your hair, it's not something you necessarily have to worry about unless your hair is really, really super dry and you have to moisturize. I think once you moisturize with your regular routine, I use a combination of coconut oil, shea butter on my hair most of the time, and that usually keeps me pretty moisturized. I also sleep in a satin cap. Definitely also protect my edges. I sleep on a satin pillow case as much as I can. If I decide not to put on my actual bonnet, you know what I mean, ladies. You have to sleep cute. And that kind of helps my hair. So again, for the most part, I do wear braids most of the time. I may go a month or two, if that. That's a lot in an entire year where I actually either wear my own hair or I wear some sort of weave or something. I will make wigs as well. So again, my hair is in a protective style underneath. It's braided down. I haven't gotten into the whole lace front thing. I don't know if I'm just really scared about my edges, but I like them. I'm just not sure because I don't know how to apply them, that I want to risk pulling out my edges. So I don't know, maybe I'll treat myself one of these days, or if somebody decides to gift me a really nice human hair lace wig, because I don't like the synthetic ones. At least I haven't found any ones at the local store that were synthetic that didn't look so wiggy, and I don't like that at all. So I don't know, maybe if somebody gift me a really nice lace front wig, because I've seen tons of videos on it, but again, whenever I go to the local store, it just look a hot mess, and I don't trust that. But again, online I see fabulous ones in other people's YouTube videos, and I just haven't brought myself to shopping sight unseen online. I'm not really a good online shopper. I try, and then a couple of times I've tried, you get home and you're a little disappointed because it doesn't quite look the same. I guess everything's like that. You see it on TV or online, and it looks great, and then when you get it home, it's not what you thought. So I don't know, maybe in 2021 I will get the courage to venture out and actually try to buy something online and try it out. I really wanted to do the lock extensions. I've tried a couple times to kind of make them myself. I've seen a couple videos on it. I'm not 100% confident on making those, so I don't know, maybe that's one of the things on my bucket list, that I would just go to a salon. I said it, go to a salon and actually have them professionally done. And I say that because I cringe. It's like the last time I went into a salon to get my hair done, it was kind of one of those sister friend kind of visits where you're there, it's a free hairdo, and you end up actually working and doing other people's washing their hair or helping and answering the phone. So literally a 2-3 hour hair appointment turned into, I was there like 10 hours helping my cousin. And of course that was many, many moons ago. So okay, I guess it just kind of comes with the territory when it's your friend or your family member. Great experience, but I did not want to be there all day changing DVDs and being like the girl that brings snacks and drinks to people and help wash out people's hair and check to see whose hair is dry. You know how that goes, girlfriend. When it's your friend's shop or your relative, you just gotta kind of go with the flow. So that's an all-day appointment that I'm not trying to have. Same thing when you go to your friend's nail shop, and if you just getting your nails done just for GP and she don't charge you, well, unfortunately, you got to be that BFF and hang out all day and get snacks and drinks and answer the phone and help out, and that stuff's cool. But what if you really have somewhere to go? So I guess you just better go on over to the regular little nail shops and just pay and go about your business, or figure out how to do it yourself at home. Anyway, and then tell me what you guys think. Again, these are really, really super cute to wear. I did not forget the cons. Okay, the cons are with that jumbo pack of yarn. I definitely want to do a minimum of 250 braids, locks actually, in order to resemble the sister locks. Why 250 is a number, but I've been looking at, a lot of different YouTube videos and tutorials and just reading up on wearing Genie Locs, that somewhere around 250 kind of seems to be the number. So anyway, I had to challenge myself to make sure I at least had 250 braids, and I'm actually happy with myself. I'd actually hit it well before I even thought about it. Again, these are relatively small, which I really like, and as you guys can see, if I get a little closer here, they are not tight. I did just your standard 3-strand method. I don't know if you guys can see, in some of these I actually have some blonde highlights in my hair. I've seen some girls that will actually do the yarn in colors. I'm not that brave. Like, I actually bought burgundy and then I chickened out from putting it in, because I was actually going to do my entire hair in like that burgundy wine color. It was really cute when I saw it on another YouTuber. She was my same skin complexion, and so I thought, oh, that'll really be cute. And then the more I thought about it, I actually had like a nightmare the day before I was getting ready to do my hair. I'm like, I think I'm gonna look like a clown. So the yarn scents is in my closet, that either A, I will take it back to the store and buy something else, or maybe figure out something else I can actually make with it, because I'm just not that brave. I know for many years I wouldn't even do blonde hair because I wasn't even sure how that would come out. And I actually look great with blonde hair. I mean, it's not totally blonde from the root or not, but I do highlights. And so that always looks really great. So anyway, cons with wearing the Genie Locs or yarn braids. The longer they are, as your hair grows out, you may have more slippage from the root. So you may want to do more refreshing, especially if you do a lot of pinup styles, because it's going to tug on the hair because your hair is moisturized. You definitely want to keep your hair moisturized. If your hair is not properly moisturized, because the yarn sucks out a lot of the moisture. It holds it really nice, but it also absorbs it. So you actually have to moisturize to make sure your hair is not being damaged because it sucks out the moisture. Again, you want to have to, make sure you have a good routine in place to make sure you do it. The other con is when it's time to wash your hair. Okay, this very lightweight, almost feeling like nothing hair weighs like 100 times what it's supposed to be. So you have a lot of pressure on your neck. It takes a long time to dry. This is not like regular synthetic braids where you can happily let them air dry and you're just fine. Or if you have to blow dry, it's gonna take a while. If I'm really in a hurry, I will hand blow dry to kind of help along the process so there's not so much water. So you want to squeeze it out as much as possible, just like if you're doing your laundry and you have to wring out a shirt by hand. You want to squeeze out as much of that water as you can, and then I will blow dry. Otherwise, if I have time, I will put on a huge bonnet and sit under the dryer, whether that be the ones that you put on, kind of look like a handheld hair dryer, but it has a bonnet cap, or you just sit under the dryer, but it's going to be a couple hours. So have your good book, get into your phone, make sure it's charged, play you some games, read you some emails, hell, go on social media, do whatever it is you need to do, because you're going to be under that dryer for a long time. It takes a really long time to dry these. The other con is taking it out. Nightmare. Okay, and when I say nightmare, it's only because, like in these cases, these are super small. Okay, so I don't know if you can actually see that. One thing I do like is that when you do them, again, this is 2 strands. So I've even seen some women do them with 1 strand, which is kind of interesting, but when you get down to the bottom, it looks a little weird unless your hair is really long. So depending on the length, you're still going to have to do a minimum of 2 strands. So the thicker the actual braids are, the easier they are to come out. But again, that also adds more weight and more tension. The other thing I saw some people doing was they'll do these smaller braids around the perimeter, which is for their edges, and then the back that tends to be the weakest in terms of your hair being able to hold a lot of weight. And then they'll do maybe 3 or 4 strands around the center of the head. I chose to do 2 strands all over because I wanted it to be uniform. I didn't want some braids thicker than others. But that's really it. It takes a really long time to put in, but once you put them in, you are set for easily 6 to 8 weeks, if not longer, depending on how well you take care of your hair. I think in 8 weeks, I may tighten it up twice because I'm really good about wearing braids. I've been wearing them for a really long time. Which has allowed my hair to, grow and grow out perm and coloring and anything else. And again, I'm a very busy person. I don't have 10 years every time I turn around and just keep changing my hair. So one of the things I find if I'm not wearing braids is that, usually every week or every 2 weeks, I'm trying to find something else to do to my hair that, it's going to keep me feeling like me. So tell me what you think. Maybe, if I decide to do a couple styles or something, I will post some pictures, or you can also follow me on Shoe Diva on IG. You can also catch me on Glam Queen Couture, also on IG. I do custom clothes, custom boots, custom shoes, custom masks. So you'll see me all over there also with a lot of different hairstyles. Generally, most of the time, though, you see me in braids, but, come check me out. Leave me a question or a comment below. Be nice, and then I'll be nice back. But anyway, thank you for watching. Have a good day. Bye.